And I believe that we're live on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma, playing on the LPMTea, ready for a tour. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. It's been a while. 4Gil96, The Cheese Eater, Hero Blender, Lucaro, Skyfighter, Queen Britannia, Dev Chimera, Liger Gaming, Soundwave Hope, Admirari, just some of the people here with the bananas in the chat. Why are there bananas in my chat? It's to let me know that we're live. All is good and well. You can see the stream. The numbers are on the screen. The game is on the screen. Sometimes we start without it on the screen. What's going on, you know? We're at the LPMTea spawn, by the way, which has changed a lot since we were last here. What do bananas mean, says Domino? They mean that the stream is good to go, that you can see me, that we're live. That's why we have a tradition of bananas in chat. I don't know how that started, though. So yeah, as we fly around here, you may notice that the different directions are kind of highlighted here. There's east, and there are basically 8 paths heading out from the very center. They lead off into the world, which we can see with this map right here. Oh, now you see it. And look at that. Look at that. North Road, TD4797. Spooky and 4. Spooky. 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 It's only 1-0. I've said Spooky for so long. And my brain's like, you saying that right, X? I'm just second guessing myself too much. Yeah, look, all the different people's bases are here. You can see all the paths connected. This is so cool. This is so cool. So this area over here, not quite as populated. Got Liger's base up here and a path going off to the side. That's cool. What area is the most built up? I feel like it's probably this greenery area. Because you can see there's a big old, possibly like volcano over here. We'll follow that path. We'll check these things out. We also got a load of places to like teleport to. And see around the world. So this is just the spawn area right now that we're in. And it's really well populated. Admirari, thank you ever so much for your 16 months of support. And we had a new Patreon sign up with Ragtag Fox. If you happen to be here, if you happen to be watching, thank you for becoming a patron. And to everyone who wants to know, you can indeed play on this server through Patreon. Or you can go to linktree.xisuma.co and go to the community section and click on Get Whitelisted. There are other systems and ways to join as well. And this is our beautiful community. The idea of LPMTea is that it's vanilla plus. And when I say plus, we got things like resettable mining dimensions, custom blocks, a few extra features that don't go too far from the vanilla feel of the game. There is some very handy multiplayer stuff on here too, though. So for example, everyone gets one of these blocks. So from the central communal area, it can act like a hub to go to the various places elsewhere in the world, like your own personal base. This is a very cool, very clean, very futuristic base that I very much like. And on our tour today, I'm going to be doing all sorts of... Wait, there's something more to this place that I've just come to, isn't there? Is this like a maze, a minigame? There is mazes and minigames on the server. This looks like it might be the beginning of a maze. It is. Oh my god, I fumbled into a game straight away. But we're going to stick to the tour that we're doing. Yeah, there's all sorts of magic going on here. Ooh, and there's barrier blocks as well. This must be like an official game area that the admins perhaps put together. Spooky says, just FYI, we're hanging out on the top floor of the map house, and that's not a base. You've entered a recipe vault. Ah, recipe vault. Okay, custom recipes can be unlocked. Let's try my parkour skills. Oh, they're terrible. Oh, wait, I'm good. Oh, so good, X. Oh, look at that. Oh, and all the way to the end. New recipe unlocked. Check your recipe book. If only I could, right? If only I could. I've done so little on here in survival that there's only 8 pages to see. And somewhere on here there'll be something magical or custom. I don't know what I unlocked. I don't know what it was. Oh well. My mods will probably tell me. Let's stop being a goose and head to where the other oh my god, they're so organised, it's scary. This, by the way, like, I was looking and noticing that there were some name tags up there. I didn't realise they were players. You just unlocked nether brick. That's a recipe you unlocked. Oh, okay. Oh my god, they're all wearing my face. Nether brick. Nether brick? Wait, I don't understand. I thought it was one of the custom recipes. Anyway, let me grab a sword so that I am really menacing. But actually, is that for... You want me to wear my own head? Okay, I'm big head now. The reason for this is so I don't accidentally swing and break stuff. Is this my seat at the table? Do I have to... I bet I have to right-click with an empty hand. Yeah. Okay, it's a meeting of the derps. It's official. This is the derpiest meeting you've ever seen. Clancast, thank you so much for your cheers and biddies. I'm so glad it is high plane night for me. I am awake early enough to watch X stream. Oh, glad to have you with us, my dude. Glad to have you with us. On the weekends, if I stream, it tends to be in the morning. Thank you for the cheers and biddies. We've got Sky Shadow 5 here for 19 months. Thank you so much for your support, my dude. Right, I'm reading Spooky's message. Okay, I have no idea what I did in that vault, but apparently I'm a goose or something. What did I just join to? Says Blueprint Red Print. You're joining a world tour where we start by sitting around a table together. Thought I saw something move behind me. Yep, just gonna go through the secret bit. Yep. Don't mind us. I know all about this. Yeah. This is Garth's little sitting place then, I guess. And a secret bed. Don't mind the secret place. Right, so we're gonna start the tour. However, I did... Okay, let's be smart about this. I did say a second ago that I wished to go off in this direction into the greenery area. Just to show you how wonderful and amazing all the custom trees are and these incredible builds. Some of these were here last time we did a tour. Some of them are new, I believe. But what caught my eye was this over here. So that orange up top, I think, that we saw on the map, it was not lava. It was those towers. And there's a gorgeous path coming all the way up to the very top of this thing. Yeah, there's some beautiful terrain to be enjoyed on this server. Aha. Very cool towers. I like it. I like it. By the way, peeps, I'm a bit bunged up at the moment. For like the last week I had, because I was ill a while ago, I sort of had the sore throat return a teeny tiny bit. And then it went away. And since then, my voice hasn't been quite the same. And I'm constantly bunged up. Like, okay, this is disgusting. You didn't need to know this. But I'm like a snot factory, right? I'm not leaking or anything like that. But several times throughout the day, I blow my nose. And I tell you, just the thickest... You know, mucusy snot comes out. Oh, God, this is such a delightful stream. I love this. Tell me more about your snot and your mucus. Yeah, so, like, normally, I don't have that. But for, like, the last 5, 6, 7 days, it's just constant. Like, I'm always bunged up. And, like, my body is, like, trying to get rid of something, it feels like. But I don't feel sick or ill. Anyway, yeah. Look at this, just amazing, super cool builds everywhere. I could look at stuff like this all day, but we have a tour to do. And so... Oh, by the way, the central area, all the buildings in the middle are fully decorated, so people have come along and like properly finished their builds. Now, one of the things that was recently done was the Nether hub. We're going to teleport there using cheaty commands because I am here to tour. Alright. And I'm going to take... wait. Slow down a little bit, X. There's some gorgeous block combinations going on here. There really is. There really is some gorgeousness. And then... Oh, the ceiling. Isn't it wonderful? And the bridges with the piglins hanging out on them. Yeah, I guess... Oh, this isn't spawn-proof, is it? But yeah, what a beautiful Nether hub. Got the primary colours in the middle. Some of you are going to be like, green is not a primary colour. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh, do you know what I got to do? If I'm like here, in this Nether hub, I need me some wings, man. X needs his wings. I need to fly. I also need to drink some tea at some point, because I made a hot cup. And it's 10 minutes in. Perfect timing, right? Come on. Let's get a round of tea emotes in the chat. Burt Potato says, not an ideal situation. It's not an ideal situation. Got ya. Got the pun eventually. God. He built this on his own. How? Says JB. Okay. Time. Time is the answer. I have built stuff that may equate to the scale of this. Maybe not as one big individual project, but time is usually the answer. How do you make things look so gorgeous? That's usually what we might call skill, which also takes time to develop. Okay, you don't just like, you know, fart this out one day. It takes a lot of effort. I did not construct, make, or have anything to do with this hub right here. This was made by the beautiful community that is LPMTea, and we are touring the server to check out the amazing things that they've done between now and the last time. I've just realised my sound is off, and that is because I was killing some zombie piglins. Yeah, so absolutely gorgeous creation right here. Beautiful Nether hub. Just looks marvellous, and everyone came together to, you know, pitch in resources and put in time to building and making this thing happen. It was designed by LPMTea, who has done an amazing job with this design. It is a gorgeous place to traverse through. Love the use of the different colours for different directions and bringing all those colourful blocks together for these patterns down here. Really cool stuff. Really cool. Kasperi, thank you ever so much for 8 months. Dropping in to say have a good stream, cooking dinner for Mother Dearest today because I can. That is so kind of you. To cook a meal for your mother. That's lovely. Good on you. Good on you. This over here has what looks like the beginnings of a rail system leading off into the Nether, which is usually a place of chaos and abandon. But there is structure emerging that the players will traverse. And a really cool design here for the tunnel. And I could fly for it if I were to use my noggin. I'm trying to get into fly mode, but I keep getting into creative fly mode. There we go, got it. So let me know if I've missed any detail here that you would like shared, mods. If ever I ask for something like that, you'll know I'm talking to you. Because I don't want to leave anything unturned. It's such a beautiful place. And you know, like, one of the important things about a Nether hub is that it becomes a highly traversed place. So having such a gorgeous build just lets you be more immersed in that. Yeah, I thought there might be something inside of the tower. There's clearly storage. I mean, is this like leftovers from building? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? And then an empty room, and then another one. Beacon base. I'm looking for secrets, me. I'm looking for the secrets. Girls, thank you ever so much for gifting a sub to Turing79. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for supporting our community with another gifted sub. Interesting. I do not understand. Garth, would you like to walk around a little bit? Is this gonna... Oh, God! It's a monstrosity! Oh, dear! What is going on? Is this... I think they might be making use of the ride command, actually. Like 1.19.4 added... Oh, my God! What happens if you fly near, like, other blocks? Will they take damage when they clip through them? Oh, my God! Oh, they're falling off! It's all falling apart now. I was just remembering, actually, the other day, for Hermitcraft, that... Oh, I have my notes. I need to make a note. Okay. Flying animals with leads is now a possible thing. I wanted to remember that. Oh, my God, you could just choose to sit on someone. Oh, well. You asked for it, peeps. You asked for it. X is going to do his experiments on you now. Oh, you're going to go inside of a block. Oh, you're taking all that damage. Take the damage. What happens if I, like... Oh, I don't know. Oh, there you go. If I hold shift, they fall off. Interesting. Humorous, very humorous. That was cool. If everyone would like to gather just here, like in a row in front of this portal, we'll get our screenshot put together. See, when I do that, only some names still appear. Is that a bug? Like, should that be a thing? Should all names disappear when you press F1? I feel like you could classify that as a bug. Right, so we want to frame this. And wait. Yeah, I'll grab the screenshot after. Thank you so much for partaking in the screenshot. Right, and we got that done. I'm making notes. I'm always trying to be like more organised and on point in these things. That's about it. It's a Minecraft Teams thing. Quite a pain, says Garth. Yeah. Yeah, like maybe the idea is that if the name is coloured, it's supposed to always be visible. I don't know if that seems right. Like maybe you could classify that as a bug report, and then some developer might look at it and go, yeah, let's get that changed. King Claw Blazer, thank you for 4 months. Yo, how are you, X? Also, what is the best quality of life mod in your opinion? Ooh. As someone who plays with several of them, it's probably going to be the simplest one. In fact, I'm probably going to say things like sodium. I think the optimizers of the engine, we're so used to having them, we probably forget what kind of frames we would get on pure vanilla. So I'll probably go with those. Spokey says I could turn it off for a screenshot. No, that'll be good. I'll let y'all have your names in the screenshot. That's kind of cool. Right, that is the first destination on our tour of many different spots. Hopefully we can get to all of them today. We have a Christmas and Easter area, so we're a little late. We're a little late on the first one, but it is Easter weekend, right? I've had a very busy Easter myself. I haven't been able to make a Hermitcraft episode, which I've been sad about, but, you know. Right. Oh my goodness me. I feel like we need to see this in the daytime. That's better, that's better. You're going to hear lots of noises from me today, peeps. Gingerbread house. Gingerbread house of awesomeness. Beautiful, gotta love it. I like the concrete blocks on top. You know, usually you look for smaller blocks for your details, but the colour of them are just perfect against the snow. You know what? We recently saw the cheese block, and I'm thinking every block in the game, if it could be manipulated in the cheese block way, that would like be the most revolutionary update ever. I was looking into the game's code files for the code files. I'm actually making stuff up now. I was looking at stuff in the game, these files related to the cheese block, and there are so many files to make that happen because of all the different block combinations you could make in a single block. I'm wondering if in its current state, if you try to apply it to more than one block, you would just create an extraordinary amount of variables. I don't know how that would play out inside of the game. When it comes to stuff like waterlogging and other functions that blocks have, like you're just opening a can of worms of stuff that will change and go wrong and need to be fixed and changed. You know, the April Fool's snapshot comes out and some people are like, why don't they just add that? That's so good. Do that for every block. And it's like, just give it a little thought. It could get really difficult and complex. And when I was looking through the files and I saw how many went into that one, I was like, whoa, that's like a lot of stuff. Like, you know, the amount of files in the game, if you applied it to all blocks, would just, it would balloon massively. Which may or may not be a good thing, I don't know. Alright, we've got 400 peeps tuned in today, by the way. Just check the numbers there. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the follow button. Thanks for coming by today. We're touring the LPMTea server. Ah! Ah! I see. That's brilliant. Okay, LPMTea Plus. I didn't know about this one. I didn't know about this one. That's the best slab ever. The dirt, honestly, a dirt slab. I'm gonna tell that to the hermits. Right, making another note. That, I want a dirt slab. I want a dirt slab so bad. Snow farm, love it. A derp slab sounds even better. What texture would a derp slab be, you know? Texture not found, that's what it would be. Oh my god, that's... Like, it took me a moment to notice that. But, like, my brain had this kind of, like... Something's too good here. Something's too good to believe. Oh, that's so good for paths. I'm going to take a screenshot, like... I'm going to get straight on that discussion. Beautiful. Dirt slabs on Hermitcraft. that would be something, wouldn't it? Look at that thing. Dang. Dang, that is a Christmassy looking beast. Right? Cool, gorgeous. Oh, it's like the present fiend. Hoarding all the Christmas presents. Don't come close. It's the Grinch, if it were a monster. Incredible tree here as well. Just, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, it's just there. You need to mention it. Oh, what we got up here? It's like a snake. A slippery snake. Although, actually, maybe not. Maybe these are limbs at the back here, like it's a salamander or something. Can we go inside? Secret Santa sign up, yeah. This is a multiplayer server. There's a lot of activity going on. And before I discovered the dirt slab, I was about to say, if you're interested in joining, go to linktree.xisuma.co, go to the community section, and look for Get Whitelisted. Got a beautiful community of active players here, who, you know how like you watch Hermitcraft, or you just follow Minecraft in general, and over time people get better. That happens here. Like, you can see season by season just the quality of what people are doing, like creatively, just keeps. Oh my god! I know that sound! It's that horn. Sem Gamer says all survival. Yeah, it's all survival. You know, Vanilla Plus, there are a few extra things, but they don't really break the survival spirit of the game at all. They just let you do a little bit more. This path design's really cool as well. It's just very colourful and fanciful, yet it really works. Too often do we try and make things feel like real life, whereas sometimes they can be their own thing, right? That wasp is just... Is it a wasp? It's a fly. It's not yellow. That fly is just gorgeous. Some beautiful stuff all over the place. We've got a butterfly. We got some amazing colourful mushrooms. Another custom tree. And another little creature. This one looks a little friendlier, doesn't it? This one definitely looks friendlier and a bit feminine, I think, as well. Like the way it's overlooking these eggs in the ground. Such a gorgeous build. I really like that. That's beautiful. Very inspiring being on here. The dragonfly was by Turing. If ever you want to share with me credits, I, would love to shout out the people that are doing these wonderful Minecraft things. The dragons were made by Weirdo. I was so tempted to say a weirdo. Weirdo plays on the server, apparently. Don't get it confused with me. I know I'm a weirdo, but there's Weirdo on here too. Oh, I like this room a lot. Why do I feel like there's a secret entrance whenever I see these now? No, it's not a secret entrance, X. It's a bar. It's a beautiful spot to come and hang out. Little wasps are yellow, but that ain't no wasp, says Rallian. It ain't no wasp, yeah. Cool. And then this tree over here, I think is like the last big thing to see of this area. Big old beautiful tree. Diorite, wall, and birchwood. Yeah, slipping in those textures, very nice. Gorgeous tree. So very cool. What an amazing area. Incredible builds. So this is like the Easter side, and that's like the Christmas side over there, I guess. Ketsi Joseph says, "Go to sleep, dude." Oh, you want me to sleep on my stream? I could. Oh, so entertaining. By the way, I've been sipping this tea and noticing that it's been like 25 minutes. I really need to like finish it. This week we also have an Easter egg hunt. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Forgil. Oh, that reminds me. Then it's been like over a year because we did an Easter egg hunt on Hermitcraft, right? The next location is below the Christmas area. Okay. The Halloween cave. It's definitely not Halloween. Except today it is. On here it is. Oh! We've got a witch greeting us. Which witch is it? Crazy jack-o'-lantern. Oh, Evil X is up to his usual tricks, I see. Oh, interesting. That stops. Oh, wait. Does it? I thought it... I clicked and nothing happened. I don't know what went on. Maybe I clicked like the... yeah, click the armor stand that's holding those up. There is armor stand magic on here too. Ooh. Ooh, lush caves. Beautiful lush caves. What's that? Another one! Another one of these bountiful creatures. Ways to head up. This might be the way out. Yeah, it's probably the way out, isn't it? Let's go back here. Going the wrong way, aren't I? X, why can you fly? Are you just touring as OP? Yeah, I don't play on here. I just come on and hang out from time. Look at those trees. Look at those trees. That's a great design. That almost just looks like something you might actually find in the world. That's really good. Oh, this structure is very interesting. If I make a custom biome, I might have to steal this one because it's doing everything right down here. The trees, the mud, the cobblestone, all the right blocks. Feels very good. Like, I feel like some custom biomes, they show you the limitations a little bit. Like, you can see what they're going for, but they haven't quite got the right blocks. Whereas I feel like every block here is just the right texture for like what you're trying to achieve. Also those little light sources, very cheeky little light source, I like it. What we got in here? Garth's Witch Hut. I hear the witch is brewing up a stew. See if you can help gather the ingredients. I was so ready to rhyme then. Head to the library for the recipe. I hear the witch is brewing up a stew. See if you can See if you can gather the ingredients for this brew. I don't know. I wanted to rhyme. This might be like a little bit of a minigame area then. Some things to collect, perhaps. Clues and secret. Here's another custom texture. I'm not going to click on it. That, I believe, is a note block. And once you change it, and you assign it a note, it will... Actually, I can click on it. Yeah, because then I can click on it a bunch of times. It feels like way too many clicks. There you go. There you go. So we've seen 2 extra textures here on the server. That's pretty cool, right? Because usually when you use note blocks, I guess they're out of sight. And you hide it behind something for the music that it plays. So having the default texture as being... In fact, I wonder, I know every note block texture... Oh my god, I'm having a eureka moment. Every note block texture can be unique. And you usually put note blocks out of sight. So why not have unique texture for every single note block? That could be just a really cool way to bring a whole bunch of other blocks into the game. That's interesting. That's an interesting idea. What we got over here? The way this is decorated here is amazing, especially with the use of light. Part of me is very tempted. In fact, I can do this. I can go effect, give, Xisuma, infinite. Oh yeah, no wait, you got to tell it night vision first. Infinite. Infinite? Effect, give, Xisuma. Why is it not bringing up infinite? That's valid. We are on 1.19.4. It doesn't seem to work. That's interesting. I'm not sure what that's about. Yeah, now it doesn't look quite as impressive, does it? Oh, they're still on 1.19.2, but you can join with 1.19.4 due to admin magic. Got it. Now, that should have overridden my night vision because it's a higher... Oh, they changed that, didn't they? They changed how that works. Yeah, you keep the other one underneath. Interesting. Okay. So many changes in this game over time. You have all these like reflexive little memories of how to use stuff, and it's not so. This is my ambition right here. This is my ambition for my next season of Hermitcraft, right? I do not want to create any kind of thinking ahead, big box room. I don't want to build anything like I've done before. I want everything to just be like organic like this. You know, and just do something totally different. This is like very inspirational for me. And next season of Hermitcraft, I think I'm going to have to pull the trigger and do that. Like, I've thought about it, talked about it for too long. Always go into my usual ways of doing things in this game. And I've got a different mindset of late as just to like focus on enjoyment and taking your time with things. And I'm gonna try and find that in the future. That's definitely an ambition of mine. Oh my god! What is that thing? Giant pumpkin head. Cannot wait for season 10 on Hermitcraft, says Tiger Lily. Yep, just a couple of years to go and it'll begin. I'm really excited for it. Let's go over this direction. This is a proper path I'm walking along, right? Is that like the entrance to something, like a secret boat ride, a boat tunnel? Not a love boat tunnel, like a scary Halloween one. I'm gonna take one with a chest, just because. Chest boat. Oh, it is! It's a ride! I love it already. Beautiful caves to explore. This is cool. This is cool. Little details to see and unearth. And then when we reach the end, someone didn't clean up their boat. I did. It's very cool. It will be Season X. Got to brand it like that. Oh yeah, because of XB Crafted. XB season, right? Being the guy whose name begins with X on Hermitcraft. Season XB. maybe I should pitch it like Season X and then Season XB, as if like season 10 part 2, right? Woo! Down we go. What amazingness have we got here? This reminds me of Scar over here. One of those big steampunk contraptions with wheels. Very cool. Let's find out what's inside of the giant jack-o'-lantern. Emptiness. Just like my soul. Oh, shed a tear for X. Let's go in this direction. That is the sound of me slurping, I was about to say slurping tears. Slurping tea. The slurpage is real. Very cool build here. Tons of detail. I like it. I'm gonna write down that note block idea. Actually, I'm gonna follow that up. Maybe that'll be like a good thing for vanilla tweaks. Like, what are the most sought out blocks? That would be a really fun project. Like, what are the most sought out blocks that people request? Like, dirt slab is one. Usually requesting slabs and stairs for stuff is a thing. But what about, like, what textures do people feel like are missing? You know, like you have chiseled quartz, for example. What about... Here's the other thing, though. Like, the materials represent where you get them from. So, like, having chiseled end stone, it's kind of like, well, this thing's made out of wood and redstone. So, you'd probably have to draw the line and say, these textures need to look like wood materials and probably look like oak wood too, right? Whoa. Yeah, that freaked me out then. I didn't realise that was there. Another gorgeous dragon hanging out in the cave. Love it. I love the beacons for the eyes. Super cool. I think I'd like to take a stab at doing this at some point in time. I say that about so much stuff, right? I just can't help myself. Oh, hello. We've got a skulk infestation over here. Oh, look. Oh, the noises. Got some bell spam going on. Jeez. Rustling my feathers. Ah, it's disgusting. I wish that could stop right now. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Is this a game? Token delivery. How to play. Token Rush. The goal of this minigame is to find tokens hidden even in barrels or shulkers. Not all of them will contain tokens. Entry is free of charge. That's a pretty, like, straightforward, simple game that could be fun. You'll be under a timer once the button is pressed. A heartbeat will indicate how much time is left. Once the time is up, you need to leave to the back. Once the time is up, you need to leave in the back, or you could exit before the time is up. Upon return, the tokens need to be placed in the token delivery chest. You'll need to sign the name of your book and place the amount of tokens found under the book. Interesting. I have dynamic lighting on. Very cool, very cool. I like that. That's simple. Oh, so these are all the people that have played in their scores. Dang, someone absolutely aced it. My initial thought is like, well, I don't know what to expect, but are there going to be mobs in here? Is it more of a game of exploration and discovery? It's a very gorgeous build, so you're going to go in, look for containers, right? And it's probably going to be the sneakiest ones to click on that have the tokens, I'm going to guess. Unless what I need to do is start the game and then like droppers are hidden behind these. Do you know, I'm actually going to go super cheaty mode and just oh no, maybe not. Maybe I have got the wrong idea about this. Is there any redstone down here? There's a bit back there. No, I don't think it works how I thought it would. Okay. Blue Barry says, what's going on, question mark. We're doing a world tour and we're checking out a minigame at the moment. So like, there's a barrel here, there's a barrel, no tokens. It could be that it's out of tokens at the moment. Or did I completely misunderstand something? The game is broken, sadly. Oh, okay, that's a shame. Yeah, so if you had a dropper behind every barrel, at the beginning of the game, you could put a token in. The only issue then is that at the end of a game, like some tokens might get left behind. Now you could remedy that by having like a comparator interact with the barrel or your storage container, but then you start to add more and more elements that make it more complicated, right? It's a very nice idea. I think if you were to add in some chance-based variables, like mobs roaming in the area, that could be a pretty cool minigame. I like that. Again, this is going on the ideas list for me. I've been exploring lots of ideas as of late for a minigame stuff. Trying to find like another project to get stuck into. Because I'm very keen on making a minigame that I think would be fun for the hermits to play. Right, I think we've seen most of what's in this area. That being said, there's two builds here. I love the combination of colours. And then there was something over to the side here, another little house. Got a little axolotl spawning in the area. Oh, is it a PvP area? Gonna need someone to buddy up. Yeah, it's a little run around PvP area. I like that. Sometimes all you need is like a simple arena area for PvP, right? Dang, hang on. I'm gonna go cheaty mode again. They put a lot of detail into this space. That's just outside. That's just for you to look through an obscure angle from a window. And let's take a minute just to think about that. That's really great, like, creation of environment. You know, through the window, it's not just like the window is black on the other side. You can see that there's an edge of the set. But dang, like, those little details, they just go such a long way. There's so many good ideas to be, like, found and discovered in this place, right? Even here, like, you can't actually see that edge over there, yeah. Wow, really, I'm really impressed with this stuff. And then more details over on this side. Super cool stuff. We're going to go to our next spot next, but very cool little PvP arena. Hey, we've got another noise in the ear. It's Negomir99. Thank you so much for 2 months of support, my dude. Wow, I'm trying to look at you, but I'm invisible. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for supporting. There we go, you can see me, the channel. Great. Spooky set. Spooky! Oh my god, why did I start saying spooky today? It's my minigame. If you try to hit targets in a row, both sides are mirrored to race each other. Oh, it wasn't actually PvP? Right. Gotcha. Yeah. Very cool. Oh man, I don't know if you can hear it, but like, if you hear those sorts of noises while I talk, I was saying about how bunged up I've been earlier. And like, cause all of that area, you know, the back of your throat, your nose, it's all like blocked up. It's sort of unblocked on the left side, which is the side closest to the microphone. And so now when I breathe, I can hear that kind of like, sometimes the air comes through, and I hate that stuff when it's like you're listening and you can hear those sort of bodily sounds. But you know, hopefully it isn't too annoying for all of you. Next up, we're going to Curls of Doom's base named Arcturus, which is the name of one of my favourite bands and is also a star constellation. Advanced Alien Pyramid meets Manifold Garden. No one knows how it's powered or where it came from. It looks dormant, yet something is alive within. From above, it looks like a microchip. I don't have word wrap on this document. Does this even allow view word wrap? I think it does. I know I shouldn't be doing this right now, but like, any opportunity to fix a problem, and I'm like, I should figure out how that's done. Oh, I think if I do that... Ah, there we go. Okay, I've made it so I can read everything easily now. Very good. Let's head to the next area. Right, I fixed something. You'll never know what it is. Let's check out this microchip. Ooh. As we move up, it looks like a little optical... Oh, dang. Oh, dang. This definitely looks like a microchip. Are we even... Is this the center over here? Are we on, like, the corner? Because this feels like... This, yeah, that's the center right there. I'm going to have to give this thing a minute to load. Come on, load them chunks. Blue Bottle, 77. Thank you for 78 months in a row. Greatly appreciated. Evil X in the chat. Time flies by. Thank you for your effort over the years. And thank you for your support. Appreciate it ever so much. Banian says, oh my god, this looks so cool. It does, doesn't it? I kind of want it all to load. It's just loading a little slow. We'll get it all into focus. Look at that. Look at that. I feel like this is an opportunity for me to switch to standing while it loads. Oof, I've had a little sit down. I saw Henry Rollins yesterday, and the man just talked straight for 2 hours and 20 minutes with no pause, no interruption. And at the end of it, my bum was absolutely numb. But I've woken up with numb bum. It's like, it's probably all the driving there and back as well. So now I just want to stand. My bum just feels sore. Right. The old numb bum talk. Believe it or not, it's not the first time on here. So we've got a crazy cool symmetric... Oh my gosh. What's on the inside? I see. Oh, my elytra activated. I mean, there is a lot of space for farms and all sorts. I'm not surprised to see this farm here, because there's some materials that you can see being used on the outside. There's also a lot of deep slate here that would have been gathered from underground. I'm wondering... Oh, you thought I was going to crash right into it. Is there like a big hole directly below here that's been dug out? It doesn't look like so. But yeah, like what a great shell for I guess a plethora of things you could do on the inside. It reminds me also of like a pyramid, right? Like one of those big pyramids, except the architecture here is rather different. Very alien. Super cool stuff. It looks like quite a lot of it's finished too, with just some facades here and there need to be filled in. Very cool. The High Mind CPU. Yeah, it's got a CPU vibe for sure. It's not fully finished. It's a work in progress. Exterior is approaching completion. The community has been very generous with their Deep Slate donations. All right. That's awesome. Yeah, so people have been helping out, donating Deep Slate to make it happen. That's super cool. Super duper cool. What's next on our list? Armored Monkey with the Whitlock Village. Whitlock Village is located in Whitlock Bay and is inspired by the small coastal villages of the UK, specifically Clovelly in Devon. The village is home to many people and has shops and a nice sandy beach. The future holds the redevelopment of the local fishing industry and a scheme to plant trees on the hills around the village. I invite people to decorate their own holiday homes in the village. Contact Armored Monkey for more info. There is a dragon by fawn and a storage room underground. Let's head over there. I've got a feeling we've seen this one before. Like, reading the description, I was like, have I been here before? Now, I'm going to know in just a moment if I have or I haven't. Actually, maybe I haven't. I remember we once toured a place that had like a beach and something built up along the front of it. But this, I actually don't think this is it. Unless you can see this place from like a different angle. This isn't it. This is not it. I remember touring a place with this, very much this idea. It just went across a long beach. Right, now let's hop into creative. Let's get our swords on the hotbar so I don't accidentally break stuff. Fegley says, yeah, the Meadows Heads place. Oh, that might be it. Okay. Yeah, I guess if it's on this server, if it isn't from one of the previous worlds, the peeps here would know, right? Oh yeah, my sound got turned down, right? I want to keep that up. Love that, going across the middle, that's cool. Got your nether portal access. Here's some animals. And some beautiful builds here. Forgill's Seaside House. Oh! Bang in my head! Bang in my head. To be fair, that's like pretty typical of an old seaside house, little village building. You know. Low roofs. I know all about them. I know all about them. Just remembering walking through a house now. Earlier this year and like absolutely banging my head. And it was like there were loads of people around and you just feel like an absolute wally when all of a sudden you're in agony. Banging your head on some low-hanging beam because it's like a really old house with support struts everywhere. The thing about banging your head, for me, is it's always like, it's not just pain, it's also like, you become quite fearful of like concussion and brain damage. Like, it's almost like, you know, if I bang my arm will hurt for a while. Maybe you could be worried that your arm won't function the same way or something. But when it's your head, it's like, this could alter my reality if it's too bad a knock. Most of the time you come out of it okay. This is lovely. I love walking around here. The little florist. Flowers for sale. Peeps, if you need your hanging roots. Aren't they like really hard to farm, hanging roots? Or can you bone meal them? I forget. Oh, that's shears. Oh my god. The way it was in the hook, I was like, what is that thing? That's nice. That's a nice little detail to just have them hanging up there. Helps tell the story. Helps tell the story. X, you made a farm for it in Season 8. Right. I'm thinking. There's a house that's going to appear here one day. I'm thinking. Season 8. Hanging root farm. If it's just a bone meal thing, I probably wouldn't remember it because it would be pretty straightforward, right? Oh, I love this. Water flowing in from somewhere to power the water mill. Oh, and some allays. Oh, how cruel. They're all tied up. If you remember it from Season 8, try and tell me something a little more that will, like, nudge my brain. Because I'm drawing a bit of a blank. It doesn't surprise me. I've got a feeling it's just a bit of a insignificant farm. Nice to use walls here, like, just to give you that little recess. That's really good. Oh, this is the upper floor of where we were a second ago. I imagine as more details come into this area, it's going to end up looking superb. I think you used the flying machine to harvest it. Really? Now you got me thinking. Maybe that was Cub. Such cruelty, says the guy who puts his allays in cauldrons to serve as an item filter. Yeah. Yeah, I did that. No shame. Dino hanging out over there. Dino the Dino. Dino the Dino, what? Okay, and we got some of those gorgeous farms up the top here that we've already seen. I really don't recall the farm that I made in Season 8. Oh well. This might be the last of it, by the way. He called my dragon a Dino. Oh, it had the similar face to Dino the Dino. This looks like some sort of farm. For seeds and flowers, I think. Where's the on-off switch, then? I don't know where it is. Flower farm. Better than a snake, says Queen Britannia. Oh! I'm throwing all the insults without even realising it now, aren't I? Let's go to the next location. It's Panda Bear 707. Konoha. Part of the Leaf Village from the anime Naruto. One of my favourite anime, if not my favourite. It's a work in progress. I hope to expand and finish it one day. Cool. Let's go check it out. Not everything is finished, but then in Minecraft, is anything actually ever really finished? There's always more you can do. I like this area. This is nice and cozy. Feels like you could pull up a chair, have a computer there, play some Minecraft. Play some Minecraft in Minecraft. You know, that's what I really want. Nice landing spot for flying in on your elytra and then just dropping down into the water. And then down here, more storage. I ain't going to rummage because I'm a curious little chap. Love the use of colours here. Very sort of Cub fan meets EFO is what I'd describe this as. Old use of colour. I like it. Yeah. You need like villager voice. Oh my god, beautiful paintings. Oh, this is. Let me just stick my butt in your face. Oh, they're so cool. Wait a minute. Winnie paints, right? Are these Winnie's actual paintings brought into the game? That's super cool if that's true. I'm pretty sure Winnie paints. Chat will tell me. Chat knows. The all-seeing eye of chat. Those are map art. The paintings were made by Winnie. Amazing. That's so cool. And it's such an awesome idea to then bring it onto the server and share it with other people. That's cool. I like this. I like this place a lot. This feels like I don't know what the right words I'm trying to reach for are. This feels like the sort of survival base that you watch in someone else's videos. Can't quite tell you why that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's just like the use of the block combinations gives you that like you haven't seen it before and therefore you feel like you know it through watching someone else. I don't know. The way the mind works, eh? It's a curious thing. Let's go up into the sky a little bit. So this was based off of that anime, right? So this is like a town in the show. And this is like the layout of the place. I can see that now. I can see that kind of like intention to create the layout. Yeah, I'm really digging the interiors of this place. I like what they do on the inside here. Very nice. Very clean. Cozy. Oh. Certainly looks like an anime scene. Whoa, says Banyan. I imagine what it might be is that because a lot of it comes from Japan, it will have certain cultural and architectural influences that you'll pick up on. Like, because different cultures have different quirks with how they do things, there will be like maybe a style of building, a style of shape or layout that will you'll like pick up on it subtly without maybe like noticing it fully. But like the style of building, the layout, the arrangements, like sometimes those things just kind of like come through and it gives you that feeling. I like this with the carpets down on the floor. That's cool. Yeah, I'm really loving this. This is an awesome base. Oh! Oh, redstone! Check it out. I tried to do this once, and I never followed up on the whole piston tape thing. It looks like they've gone for a pretty simple approach with this. I'd like to get back into doing some redstone on that. God, so many things I want to do all the time, right? I like it. I like it. I love a good redstone farm. Let's actually just, oh. Some faces up on the hill there. Those are really, really well detailed. Dang, I like that. Mango made one recently and said it's the most annoying farm he ever made. Sometimes things are like that, right? Yeah, this is very cool. Offices. Feels like a city council type place with the maps on the walls and stuff. Awesome area. Very cool. Black Green, by the way. Thank you for using your Amazon Prime subscription on me. Oh my god. Peeps, if you did not know, Amazon Prime gives you a free subscription on Twitch every month. You can use to subscribe to people. Begley says Season 10, Xisuma and the never-ending list of things to do. That's life, a never-ending list of things to do, isn't it? But the trick is just to enjoy it. Just to enjoy it. The weirdo. Ah! The weirdo who we heard about earlier. I thought they were talking about me. No, the weirdo 27. The Summer Palace. This place better be weird, peeps. The Summer Palace, rebuilt after a long war, is based on a location from a book series called Wings of Fire, where dragons are the dominant sentient race. Most of the palace is finished at this point, with only a few areas around the inner wall yet to be finalised. The exterior terraforming is in a completed state, and the only major work that is yet to be done in detailing in the jungle canopy that covers the base. Huge base, lots of farms in the walls. Check out the vault beneath the Black Dragon. Okay, weirdo. This better be weird. Okay, I gotta stop with that joke. Oh, I got a feeling we're in for a treat. I've got a feeling that we're in for a treat. Is that a structure? That's an ocean ruin. That's not part of the base. There's a beacon over there. Oh! Another dragon over here. I mean, was there one on that in that direction? Okay, I feel like we'll look at the terraforming around the outside first. I'll keep you excited for what's inside. Oh man, that's such a cool idea. There's a black dragon over here. Oh, there's rules? No wings, no e-pearls, no chorus fruit, no breaking blocks. Ah. Okay, I'm not going to do a lot more reading right now. Is it a story or is it a mini game? There's so many things like this on this server, like little places to go explore and have fun. By the way, Hedgehog28 is here for 9 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Twitch baby right there. Thanks for using the Amazon Prime on me. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. We've got 500 peeps tuned in. Be sure to hit the follow button if you're enjoying the stream. If you're interested in becoming a part of this community, then head over to linktree.xisuma.co and look for the community tab and get whitelisted. Oh, I didn't open the door. I mean, I imagine there's some amazing stuff to see here, but we're going to focus on the main build. I think there might have been a sign somewhere or something that tells you what's going on there. In fact, if one of the mods just want to let me know, I'll let the peeps know. Let's check out this place at night time then, since it is night. All these floaty little islands split off from the main thing. Space for a little, I don't know, arena. Oh my god, this warden's here. I was thinking a PvP arena. It's a warden arena. Is it a game of like come ring the bell? Leroy Jenkins! Oh, can I do it? I see where the bell is. I can ring the bell. I rang the bell. Now I've got to get out of here. Oh, man, these wardens ain't got nothing on me. I'm the champ. I'm doing it. Woo! Take that, you stinky wardens. I rang your bell. You got nothing to say about it. Oh, God, now everything's dark. Are you barefoot today, Xisuma, says Van Arkin. Every day. All my shoes are barefoot. Dang, I love that. And then what on earth is going on over here? This is going to be like my favourite place. I've got this feeling. Especially with the promise of like lots of farms. What is this going to be? Can I guess? It looks very modular. I was sort of thinking, oh, nether blocks might... No, that's a ruined nether... What is this? Like... what? It's a giant phantom farm? What is going on over here? They're giga phantoms. I don't even know what to say. For Halloween, we increased the size, says Garth. Oh, and someone decided to capture them. That might actually be what all of this is for, then. It could just be this was a capturing system. Dang, this person knows how to play Minecraft. Weirdo, you're not a weirdo, I take it back. You're a Minecraft champ. They're quite deadly. Oh, do they do more damage? Wow. I like the exploding phantoms in April Fools. That was hilarious. So Jemin says that's nightmare fuel, that is. Yeah. Oh, and there's another dragon over on this side. A beautiful dragon. The server's full of them, really, isn't it? Oh, right, you might hear an emergency mute in a minute. I think I'm going to sneeze at some point. Or will you hear the emergency mute? Because it'll be muted. You wouldn't hear it. You will not hear an emergency mute. Okay, I really want all of that terrain to load in. Let's give it a second. They one-shot uses WM4. Wow. One shot, eh? Okay, this is cool. This kind of looks like leftover scaffolding, but at the same time, it kind of looks amazing, right? I think it is leftover scaffolding, but wouldn't you agree? From down here, it kind of looks like a part of the build in a really cool way. Probably because it's got those rings. And then there's all these little pockets. Is it a case of like you fly over to them? You fly over to the nether portal. Loner wings. For non-flyers, please return when done. Alright, so the walls that we saw around the outside seem to have these tunnels through them. Ooh, a big old storage system. Lots of quartz. Someone's been grinding. I would, mods, if it's possible, I would like to just show off the resettable dimensions. I'm pretty sure it's either going to be a case of, like, I go to how you get to the resettable dimension, and then there's not much else to show, right? Because you just kind of like want to understand that it's resettable. Maintenance. I hear a warden. Little concrete converter. Yeah, this place is supposed to be full of farms, right? You can access this from multiple floors. Oh my god, so much materials. That warden's creeping me out, man. Yeah, I reckon I'm gonna have to go into spectator mode to like understand the gravitas of this place, because there is a lot going on inside. This is insane, says Hellgate. It really is, isn't it? We haven't even looked at the center. This is just a mega Mackie base. Nicholas C2, thank you so much for your 2 months of support, my dude. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I feel like these cave tunnels that we're walking through probably connect like the whole way around. There's like a labyrinth of them. Dang, I also didn't get the feeling that this inside area was like that big. Like the space of the wall. There's a lot of space. Ah, these villager crop farms, they are. So somewhere up here there's a bunch of villagers doing their hey-ho. Right, I'm going to go into spectator mode now. Because we got a lot to get around and we don't have all the time in the world. Oh, so we're actually underground, right? That's why there's so much of these caves canoodling over the place. So maybe up top the wall is actually thinner. So if we go through here, there's still a fair bit of space. And these areas look super cool too. I remember now they said to look between the walls for farms. So dripstone farming here. There's some flying machines, just simple slime blocks on either side. That's a pretty straightforward way to do a farm. I love the concept here, though. This is very cool. Is this actually a farm? Yeah, they got a flying machine dripstone one here, then I'm guessing. That being said, where is the flying machine? Is it on the other side? There's only space for one to come through. Oh, maybe it's like the player walks along here and mines it on one side, and goes to the other side and mines it down there. It's a manual mining one. I see. So like you need to mine it from both sides because of the range of mining blocks. My word! I bet there's all sorts of stuff I'm just gonna miss flying around like this. If we go through the wall here, yeah, look, there's an entrance here. More storage. Then some sort of spawner farm, I'm guessing. I see there is a spawner here. There you go. Takes them down to a grinder, I imagine. A little bit of redstone. Let's check out what's in this side over here. Ooh! Horse farming area. We haven't even touched the middle. We must not forget about the middle. Right, we've got a kelp farm here. Is this a bone meal one? Or is it natural growth? I think it's natural growth. Just using some basic slime block pushing. There's a few farms I've seen here that are just like really straightforward and kind of remind me of over-engineering stuff sometimes. So I'm guessing, yeah, the redstone here, when it grows to the top, sets off something down below. Pretty straightforward, but pretty effective. Now, I ain't got a clue what this is. Is it a moss farm? And then there's just lava around the edges? Oh, that's to generate the stone, isn't it? Okay, now I see what it is, yeah. Cocoa bean farm, classic chicken farm. Classic right there. For over-engineering, you should see Spy's wall farm design, says Fegley. Can we get that queued up on the... If you put that teleport in the mod chat, I'll go there next. Right, now it's time for the centerpiece. Which reminds me of Slipgator, for those of you that are around in Season 2. All items are pay what you want. How generous. Oh, look at that. Invisible item frames with some of the things on top. That's a nice idea. I might do that with my iBuy store. Let people decide the price. Because I'm at this stage now where I'm thinking, like, I've got all these materials, I want to get them in the hands of other hermits to make their lives easier. Because they're just sitting around in my chests at the moment, and I can farm up loads of them whenever I want, because I've got all these farms. Is this like a brewing area then? And how do you traverse this? Because I guess you fly out and fly in on each floor. The bit around the outside almost looks like a bit of a staircase. It's a very cool centerpiece for an incredibly cool base. I do like it. And the rooms get smaller the further up you go. I really like this. Look, they've laid out all the different blocks. It's kind of like a museum of stuff in the game, right? Maybe that's the concept here. There are different tree types planted in this area. Dark oak. Yeah, no, it's there's a spruce one there. It's like a museum of things. I wonder what's supposed to be in these lecterns then. They don't have books. And there's going to be all the cats on this floor. I think I see all the different cats you can breed. Oh, very cool. It's a museum of things. Nice. Did that lightning just strike inside of here? Dang. And a throne at the top. What else would you have? What else would you have? Alright. We're going to go check out Spy's Wall and Wither Skelly Farm. Oh my god. Why are there Wither Skeletons there too? This was not part of the plan. But we're going to go see it anyway. Right. I'm going to tell you the moment that I understand what's going on, okay? I haven't reached that moment yet. I've got a feeling that maybe the Wither Skeletons don't do something with the sheep, right? They're just in the same place. So if we just look at the sheep farm individually, what's over-engineered about this? It kind of looks like it's a 1-for-1 sheep per grass. And these are all purple here, so maybe this is like one of many floors of sheep? Or is something else going on here? Is there a way to like dye the sheep? The redstone around here just looks a little more complicated than I would expect. Okay, let's zoom out. Let's find sort of the exteriors. Okay, I've been here before. Yes, I remember coming here before on the previous tour. So up here is where the skeleton farm is. Yep, there's their spawning platforms. And then we'll see the perimeter, like behind us. You can see that spherical shape that's been dug out from the player's AFK spot. So all the wither skeletons are going to fall down into this chamber, get attracted to new pain, and fall into that space where they can be attacked by the player. Or possibly some sort of automatic harvesting system. TNT maybe, it's built out of obsidian. Okay, so that's probably that. This looks like an item unloader, and then the items get shoveled into a storage system. All of that's making sense, but the sheep farm isn't. And then there's some sort of crazy item elevators to take things up to this room, right? So if you want some public bones, there's those. Lots of coal. Some skeleton heads here too. Fegley's here with the cheers and biddies saying it uses bone meal to produce grass for the sheep to eat. He worked out that it was more efficient with the server setting to continuously bone meal and make tall grass for sheep to eat instead of waiting for grass to grow. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I would have arrived at that conclusion. Maybe eventually I might have sussed it, but I haven't thought about doing that before. Now, when you say tall grass, are we talking about do sheep eat that grass, like that right there? I don't remember that being a thing. So, okay, hopper minecart picks up the shears, or sorry, the wool, and possibly other blocks. And then somewhere here, there's a dispenser with bone meal. Right, so you can regrow the grass. Ah. So, the moment that sheep eats it, the grass is regrown. I didn't think to sit and watch it. That's... Okay, so when they don't eat grass, we're talking about the grass block. Wow, they do seem to fire off pretty quick. I like that ever so much. That's going on the ideas list. I'm going to try and forget everything about this farm and engineer it from scratch my own way. Oh, that would pair up really nicely with another project I had in mind. Oh, I love getting inspired and like laying down some plans for the future. Thank you for that detour, by the way. That was awesome. Let's now go check out the resettable portals. By the way, we are not going to have time to tour everything today, so I think we might be doing a part 2 at some point. My time is kind of limited because I've got a lot of recording to do before I head out this evening, and then I'm off most of the day tomorrow, so... Wait. Spawn. Got it. Let's just do kill. Right, didn't accidentally kill someone else with the name X. Thank goodness. Oh. My spawn point is in the Nether. Of course it is. No! Oh gosh, what an idiot. Oh, that might just be a quirk of this world. The place you die will, you'll respawn in that dimension? Interesting. Ah, here we go. Right. Resettable Nether, resettable overworld, end, and map dimension. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, thank goodness for the mute. Thank goodness for the mute. I have not been here before. This is not a resettable dimension. This is a dimension for building your maps in. Do you know how I know that? Because of the way it's named. Ah, so you can just come here and then pick a spot to build your map. That's really, really quite clever. If I press F3, does it tell me what dimension I'm in? Because this is a custom dimension. I'm just wondering if it would have a name. There you go, look at that. Join the Hunger Games. I'm gonna, again, all these ideas, I'm going to write that one down as well. I think, like, I'll mention it to the hermits, but I think we don't really need something like this. But it is an idea, like a place to go build maps, and you just know they're safe, rather than just being in some random spot in the overworld. Now, as for these other ones, I think they reset, like, every week. So the idea is that in survival, rather than us using the Nether, the End, and the overworld to mine a bunch of resources, and then leave, like, ugly terrain behind... you can just come here and it resets every week and you can do what you like. So yeah, you can see people are coming here just to farm stuff, tear down part of the landscape. If we go underground, we'll probably see there's a lot of like branch mining and stuff. Yeah, and that's what this dimension is for. So rather than having big areas of the overworld being consumed and loaded by this kind of activity and then creating you know, a bigger world size, longer distances for players to travel to go and find things. Oh, I wonder where that Nether goes. Does it go to the resettable Nether? Yeah, it's basically a great way to like optimize and deal with having such a large community. So you can just give them a place to go, do that grinding that everyone does. Oh, they actually reset every 3 months. Interesting, interesting. And yeah, so people can come here and do all the ancient debris and all of that stuff. Now, will I respawn in this dimension? Uh-oh. Well, luckily for me, I know all the tricks in the book. We'll just teleport to someone. Ooh! That's clever. That's clever. I like the optical illusion there. Not every week. They reset when we think they need resetting. Ah, got it. Which is not that often for the overworld or end. The Nether happens closer to once a month with the netherite mining. I see, I see. Okay. Garth, what's the meaning of the commands you sent me? We're going to go to our next location, which might be our last one for today. And just looking at the list of places to go to, we can definitely do a part 2 soon. So that gives other people more opportunity to expand their bases and stuff. So, Super 0208 has a tree altar. And the notes are to check out underground, vault in the floating cube, and the dragons. We're going to head here and check out Super 0208's base. The portal is connected to our normal Nether, which is a fun way for us to move mobs from the RMD, the Resettable dimension, to the survival world. Okay, where on earth are we? Those coordinates were high up in the sky. Yes, because I have noticed. Oh my god. Is it another super ridiculous epic base? Oh, it's another super ridiculous epic base. Oh, look. Look at all that ridiculous super epicness. Wow. I want to fly up here and see, is this 3D or flat? Because from down here, like, it looks amazing. Doesn't look flat, is I guess what I'm getting at. It is flat though. Wow. Shows what you can do with certain blocks in this game. Wow. With so many different like transparent layers to render, I'm surprised this isn't hitting the frames a little bit. There's a lot of like rendering transparency stuff going on here. Huh. Wow, wow, this is one heck of a base. Oh my god, look at this area. Oh look! That's the pattern from the terracotta block around the edges. Huh. Right, now, a whiles ago we used... Oh, quite a whiles ago. We used that, didn't we? Ah, look, it goes the whole way. That's all I wanted to see. I just wanted to know if it went the whole way. And down at this level, there's redstone. Oh my god. Why is there redstone everywhere? Are all the things connected? I don't even know what this is. I'm trying to figure out. I should probably be trying to navigate this base without the camera account. Then I might... Oh my god, there's a giant phantom in here. Well, you know. LPMTea, it is what it is. What is all this? What is this floor? I feel like maybe this is a game. There's signs, there's like doors here and there. Okay. Find the right button. Press the wrong button. We'll disable the right button for a little while. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. So then, now I understand what all this does, because there are wires that will get powered. And then there are probably some sort of like logic gates and stuff. Very cool. So this is this like a whole puzzle area then? If we go over here. Yep, I had a feeling we'd see pistons. We did something like this in Season 6 of Hermitcraft. Oh, this is a whole games area. Dang. That's awesome. Well, cool thing to put in your base, right? The architecture here. I think I haven't seen a lot of builds that do this, the thing with the glass. It really feels special. Oh, there's more of that terracotta pattern. And I think I might have seen this structure last time when it was first being begun. I kind of remember the arches and the towers around the outside, and well, everything they've added here is just utterly incredible. Now, we probably still... Cake slices. We probably still want to go underground and see what's going on down there. You know, what a flex. What an absolute flex. Are there multiple... Oh my god, the flexing is real. The cinnamon bun rolls. Jeez. Take it easy on me. That's a giant sea pickle right there. With a polar bear hanging out. Oh, I'm loving it. Right, so yeah, we also saw that from the outside, wow. And you can kind of peer into like the under part of the base. Got this big old industrial walkway, a dragon. Oh boy. And then this little island over here. I like this island a lot. I think that's a cool idea to have these little walkways go out to a little something extra on the outside. Yeah, let's go check out the dragon next. It's got some beautiful glass wings. I'm really surprised that the frames are holding up here, because multiple rendering layers is usually an issue. Is this guy trying to eat the beam? You trying to eat the beam, buddy? You're a mean looking dragon. I like it. I like it ever so much. Okay. This is the Vault Cube, apparently, says Garth. The Vault Cube is the name of this place. There's also a little island on the SW with another tree, says Janik. On the southwest. Yes, we have been here before. I absolutely remember these crazy tunnels, which could be traversed with wings. Woo! Until you hit a wall. I do not know how to navigate such spaces. You have to like triple press space to go from creative flight to this kind of flight. Yeah, we're gonna swap back. Hello, into this. Try and see what's going on in this crazy place. Ah, right. Farms? I think so. Wait, okay. What am I looking at here? I felt like I was like inside terrain. I'm not. This is all dug out. And then, okay, I'm definitely going to go back to using this for a second. I really want to get a feel for what's going on here. This looks like that farm that Doc built in Season 8. In fact, it looks like it to the point where the layout is the same. Or at least the build aesthetic. Yeah, I think it... What did that farm that Doc built do? Does it turn them into something else? I can't remember. But it looks like that farm that Doc built in Season 8. To peeps asking in chat, this is all survival, yeah. And, you know, it just takes, like... This is a world that's been around for over a year. You know, it takes time to do these things. In fact, if the mods want to tell me how old the world is, that would be cool. Oh, interesting. So... Spawning areas up here, and then water streams shuffling them all down into the middle. I like it. Yeah, big guardian farm, lots of storage. I'm just flying through all of it, aren't I? Down here at this level, I'm not sure what farm that is. Maybe it's a regular mob spawner and then it's just the water that flushes them out. And then they get killed on the magma blocks and the items get picked up. That's what I'm thinking. Kind of looks like this is a similar one too. Lots of mob farms then. Doc's Far was the chunk of death with a bunch of spawners in one chunk. Yes, that was what he did. He got the spawners to spawn in the chunk, yeah. And therefore... created that like mega farm. So it's been around for 1 year and 2 months, which is about a similar age to Hermitcraft, right? Oh, that ship's been left. Although actually that looks like 2 different shipwrecks put together. And we've got another farm over here. Or at least we're looking at the back side of it. Yeah, I love that idea for the sheep farm. That was so cool. I'm glad I took some notes today as well, because I like to follow up on all these different inspirations that we have. Right, have we got something small we can check out next? If mods, if you've got any ideas, I'm gonna put a note in the spreadsheet and stop there, and we'll go to these other places in like part 2. We'll do part 2 in a little while. Let me know if you want me to go somewhere. Looks like a slime farm, says Klaus. Oh yeah, it could have been built in a slime chunk. That would be another thing it could be. How often does it reset, says Zero Silver. We've had a track record of keeping worlds open for like over a year at a time. And given the current activity on the server, like most times I come on, there's like about 10 people on. So I get the feeling that like it's in an active stage where people are doing lots of stuff together on a constant basis. On the Discord, there's always like events happening a couple of times a week. So, you know, we don't have a rule for when to reset. The original one was like it would be a Nether reset world, but the reality is after a certain amount of time you do tend to reset worlds naturally. Yeah, but there's a lot of activity and I've got a feeling this world's going to go on for a while longer. Okay, so we've got one last location to go check out. Queen Britannia, with the Mushroom County, a cute landscape of mushroom and cottagecore themed homes and townscapes. Shares half a mushroom island with WM Fawn. Awesome. I have a weird feeling I might have been here before. But this is a gorgeous, cute little place, as you can see. Slowly converting and taking back a mushroom island and giving it a new, like, mushroom twist, a new mushroom look. With cozy little mushroom houses. I like saying mushroom, you might notice. And then there's like a bit of a divide here, is there, going into this area? I'm going to need to emergency mute peeps. Or maybe not. The sneeze went away. It'll probably come back at the worst time. Oh, that's a gorgeous little house right here. I think I like doing this in creative mode a bit more. Cozy little spot to sit and enjoy the views. More custom mushrooms. It is a real nice little spot. A swing under the tree. That's such an easy detail. Like, that's so nice to have. Oh, corrupted mushroom. Fungi. Not a fungi, but a fungi. Let's see if there's anything underground. Farms and stuff. You know I love that. Cool. Nice little spot to check out right at the end there. And this is where I wrap up my stream today, peeps. As I mentioned earlier, got a lot going on at the moment. So, a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. All your support is appreciated. Thank you to the mods, the Patreons, and the people gifting subs. Y'all are appreciated too. Thank you for everyone who plays on the LPMTea server for letting me share the world with everyone. And thanks to all the mods for putting together the teleport links and helping us out while we're doing the tour. It's been a good one, and there's so much more to see. So we'll be coming back at another point in time. Today, though, as we do raids at the end of the stream to support the Minecraft community. So I'm going to go try and find a channel streaming Minecraft. I mean, I got a suggestion right here. I'm just going to grab this suggestion and go for it. So, Stellar Gaming. We'll raid Stellar Gaming today. Except it says not live. Let's try again. Okay, it's suggesting someone else instead. Juicesaw, I will send you to. Rightio. There's the raid figured out. Thank you, everyone. And take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.